Today, I am revising my aura tier list I made. About a few weeks ago, I made an aura tier list, and I pretty much ranked all the characters, I think, pretty accurately, alright? I think I did a pretty good job. Unfortunately, the YouTube comments let me know that it was a bad tier list. They all said, you know what, DionHyper? You suck. Please never upload a video again. You are the worst YouTuber I've ever seen. I think that was actually one comment. It was pretty bad, alright? Point still stands is that people did not think it was a very accurate tier list. So today what we're doing is we are revising the entire tier list in the way that the YouTube comments instructed, all right? First off, let's go look at the YouTube video and figure out what went wrong. I thought it was a pretty good video, but apparently some people did not. This was the tier list. At the end of the video, a lot of people said that it was an inaccurate tier list. So I'm going to recreate the tier list exactly how I put it so that it's easier for us to switch around the characters. Everyone said that this was a bad tier list, but some people liked it, all right? So some people liked it. We're going to look at all the comments, the good ones, the bad ones, and we're going to figure out how should we correct this list off the YouTube comments. Starting off with our first comment. First one coming in from Meom7 says, Rem on the same tier Shiv is not only criminal, but maniacal. Now, I'm guessing this is talking about Rem being too high. Because Shiv, I would say, like, oh, Shiv has aura, right? You did. But Rem doesn't. So based on that feedback, we're going to move Rem down a tier into B tier, you know? I think that's a pretty good spot to move him down into B. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put Mina in D tier. I'm going to put Mina in D tier. She deserves to be in D tier. No aura, all right? Just while I'm at it, I'm just going to correct that, right? Just real quick. Next comment coming from Clanker Stew. Warden in C tier is unreal. And then a comment from... It's time to change the world. All right. Warden in C tier. The reason I put Warden in C tier was because he's kind of just like, hasn't had any real combat experience. This is like his first time having actual combat experience, right? Because he's been in training his whole life. And then now he's like, you know, do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? All right. But this is not my aura tier list. We are revising it based on YouTube comments. So we're going to move him up a tier into B tier. All right. He's going up into B tier. Coming in, I actually already hearted this comment. Dimitri Barrero 7820 says, the reason Dynamo can go so high is because of his conviction. Dynamo may just be a college professor, but he lost his body in pursuit of knowledge and kept teaching. He fights with monsters and demons in the ritual, knowing he's just a man because he wants to make his wife happy, and he will do whatever it takes to protect his allies and his students. Check his conversation with Wraith. Dynamo's aura comes from his indomitable human spirit.
I couldn't help but overhear one of my students mention that she frequents your establishment.
This may surprise you, Professor, but college kids like to have fun.
Indeed they do. They also don't have fully formed brains, and if I find out you are taking advantage of that, I will take it personally. Tread carefully, Wraith.
All right. We are moving him up into A tier. We're moving him up into A tier right away. All right. He's kind of just mogged her. Oh my goodness. Coming in from Gizmo428. Women can have aura too. I don't know if this is like saying that like he's supporting me in the way I voted it or he's against it, but I said they do have aura. Vindicta's in S tier because her character and backstory is really cool and interesting. All right. She goes in S tier. All right. You know what? Well, okay, let's just correct it right now, all right? Let's go quickly into it. Gray's in A tier, all right? I think it's cool, her little, like, the way she uses the Lich Hand to, you know, bring peace to dead spirits, I think is cool. There's Calico, who I think is a really cool assassin character. There's Ivy, who is just like so naively good-hearted that you just have to go in A tier. Kind of like Midoriya from My Hero if he wasn't a big fat pussy. And then we also have Paradox in A tier, and we have Yamato. So I don't know what this guy means because it's literally that I put them in. There's women in A tier. It's not like I'm a sexist. It's just those are the ones that have the aura, right? These ones don't. All right. Haze is cool. Haze is really cool being a Sandman, and that's awesome. And she would be higher, but she's a government agent, so that you instantly lose aura points. All right. Fine. I'll move her into A tier. All right. Does that make you happy? Does that make you happy? Right. Haze is now in A tier. Right. Thank you. All right. That's why I put in A tier. All right. There we go. Dynamo and B for Big Shoe. I hate Warden, but his ult lines are unreachable peak. Okay, that's true. That is true, which is why I did move him out of C into B. All right, he's into B tier. And I moved Dynamo out of B for Big Shoe. Thank you, Izzy Grand. Thank you for the comment, all right? Walkers says, Ragebit He says rage bait. Oh, I can't say that. Rage bait list. Well, I don't know why. That's hard to say. Rage bait list, but good vid. Thank you, Walkers, for the comment. I will take that. And also, it's time to change the world. All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Snatch back my like after you put Dynamo above Ice Boy and Holiday. All right. All right. Holiday can move up a tier. All right. All right. Holiday can move up a tier into B tier, but Kelvin is staying in C tier. Kelvin's not moving. Kelvin is not moving out of C tier. Right. That MF deserves to be down there, and he's going to stay there, and you can't change my mind because I am correct on this one, and you are wrong about this one. Thank you for the comment, just Satan 6747. Of course, Satan would prefer that Kelvin be out of C tier, so thank you for the comment for that one. Useless Bard 5612. GT S tier, everybody reveres him. No other character gets voice lines like, show them why you are a legendary talent. Every time someone talks to or even kills them, he's respected, revered, and feared. You know what? This is a really good point. So, great talent. I put him in B tier? Alright. Comments are correct. I don't know why I put him in B tier. He's going in A tier. I don't know why. I don't know why I put him in B tier. I don't know what was my reasoning for that. Why did I put him in B tier? I don't know why I did that. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I don't know why I put him in B tier. That for sure was a mistake. So soft-spoken that it's like he's a dangerous threat, but he's so soft-spoken at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's aura, because he doesn't need to like yell and overcompensate for his aura. He just has it, right? So I'm just. So like, why did you put him in B tier if he has aura, DionHyper from the past? This guy's a complete tool and a chud. All right, I put him in the S tier. Right, I changed my mind. He's in S tier now. All right. Next comment coming from Global1738 says, I'm so glad everyone unanimously agrees that this list is shit. LMAO. Also, crap. Sorry, I'm going to say that. Thank you, Global. I have already listened to the comments. I have already heard the complaints, and we are adjusting and updating the game actively. Check out the patch notes. It is a new list. Thank you for the comment coming in. StirbenZ says, horrid. Thank you, StirbenZ. Thank you for the comment. Peter Pansy 5 says, Moan Krill that low, grow up. All right, Moan Krill. All right, Moan Krill are cool. All right, fine. I'll put them in the B tier. We're listening to the comments today. We're revising the tier list. We're moving them up to B tier. They're going up to B tier. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate you. And our last comment on the video coming from Super Slam Games 8068 says, list is trash, bro. Not gonna lie. I understand your complaint. But here's my problem with your comments. Why? Why is it a bad list? You can't just say it's a bad list and not tell me why, because you don't have a reason for it, all right? If you made an aura tier list, I guarantee it would be bad. It would be a bad tier list too, all right? Because my tier list is a good tier list because I explained my reasoning for all these points. Why is it a bad list? You don't have a reason. You just don't like that the character you play, because it's in C tier. You probably play Kelvin. You're probably a Kelvin player. I know who you are, all right? You know who likes to play Kelvin? Adolf Hitler. That's who likes to play Kelvin, okay, man? Anyways, thank you for the comment, Super Slam Games 8068. Very good list of comments. We have revised the tier list. Is there any more revisions that I would put here, all right? I've noticed I've kind of just upgraded a lot of the characters on the tier list. Because before, I always said that they were going to be ranked pretty high. Because this is a Valve game, and so they do really good job at great job at making the characters all cool and stuff. So I think I just moved characters up. That's all I did. I just moved the characters up, and I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know about you. I think this is a good tier list. This is the revised tier list. This means that this is the final tier list. This is the perfect tier list. And if you think I'm wrong, you are just an idiot because this is the correct tier list. I'm right. You're wrong. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day. God be with you. Bless.